I am Nandita Shrestha, and here I want to welcome you to my presentation, The Smart Shopping Trolley. In this presentation, I'm going to talk about this advanced technology, the smart trolley, which is going to cause a revolution in our shopping system. Here, we will also know about the model and feature of this trolley, how it's going to work and help you doing the shopping. We will also compare it with old model and know its new developed functions and how this new innovating and interesting trolley benefits the customers and the business in this developing world. Let's talk about the background of this trolley. Here in this picture you can see the model of a new smart trolley. We have updated everything that can help in quick and easy shopping to our customer, keeping in mind the busy schedule in this busy world. Here at the front we have the integrated LED touch screen which will display every kind of information about the items or products. There will already be a RFID reader installed everywhere in the store as well as this trolley. The RFID sensor placed in this card will detect the RFID tags and help you to find out the position of the products. This modern technology is very easy to use, therefore you don't have to wait for any staff for any kind of help. If you have problem in reading the things displayed on the screen, you can just follow the voice command, which is also a quality of this trolley. This voice navigation will direct you towards the products. Let me quickly tell you how the system works. After customer enters the supermarket, they should first register the trolley. The customer can register it by scanning the QR code, which is on the trolley's hand lever via their mobile phone. They just have to do is type their username to use it. After the completion of registration, the current trolley of the product and the related information will be displayed on the map. You can first type the shopping list, and the shortest path to reach the product will be updated automatically by the trolley. As all trolleys will have been installed an RFID sensor, and the RFID tags are placed in different areas at supermarkets, the sensor will detect the RFID tags. And there will also be a voice navigation like in your cars or any other vehicles to direct the customer to the shortest path. There will be a RFID tag in the object as well. So when you will drop the product into the trolley's RFID sensor will read the product and it displays the information about the product like its name, quantity and nutrition facts on the screen of the trolley. Also, recommendations are shown. Now, after you're done with your shopping, you don't have to waste your time in a long queue. In this system, you can book the payment when you want to check out. The system will notice the user to go to the specified cashier when some cashiers are available. Now, the RFID tags on the products are used in payment session. This sensor is also installed to the cashiers. When the customer go to the cashier, the sensor will detect the type, number of products and the price, which will be then shown on the screen. Also, the total price will be displayed in the bottom of the screen. And the customer just have to do is pay for it with any kind of payment method. They can also use payment method via their mobile phone. Okay, let's analyze how the smart trolley going to enhance our standard of life, comparing it with the current trolley which we have been using for many years. After this, we can visualize our recent situation and then figure out our life, stepping ahead to walk in easy and quick path, which is only possible by accepting smart shopping trolley in our life. When talking about the current trolley system, the first important negative side of this situation is the waste of time. Yes, it will be a total waste of time searching products here and there in the big shopping centers, just like I said before. Secondly, there will be no recommendation. For example, sometimes a customer may want to buy some food and drink for watching movie. When they pick up a set of cokes, there will be no recommendation for the customers or suggestions for them that they have to buy popcorns as well for watching the movie, and the customer will remember it after reaching home. Third negative side is chances of forgetting to buy the products. Sometimes before the customer enters the supermarket, they may have the shopping list in their mind, but after they enter, they forget what they need to buy and remember them after they leave the supermarket or after reaching the home, and it will cause them to need to go back to buy the products again. Fourthly, the trouble payment system. After the customer pick up all the products, wasting a lot of time to buy it, they again have to stand in a long queue for the cashier, which is also a waste of time, which will definitely make them frustrated. We can see a lot of problem with the old trolley system. Therefore, we want to develop an application to help the customers. And this way, we are now able to bring this new technology in our world, the smart shopping trolley, which is definitely going to change our shopping system. Therefore, let's move to the proposed system, that is the smart shopping trolley. The first important side of our new shopping trolley is easy access to the location of the item. As after the customer inputs the product which they want to buy in the system, the application will automatically show them the location and take you to the correct aisle through the shortest way without wasting any time here and there. Secondly, there is a shopping list function, and in this function, the customer can enter all the items or whole shopping list they want to buy before starting their shopping. It will make shopping easier as the customer can follow the list and pick up all the products in the supermarket. They are also allowed to add or deduct any items anytime they want. Here is a good news as well. The customers can receive promotions, offers, discounts as they pass the items or products. You can also track your spending, which will be displayed on the screen, and manage or calculate the total shopping amount as you make the list. Fourthly, recommendation. Just like the sample before, after the customer pick up a case of Coke, the application will suggest them some other related items that you may be needed. Therefore, even if the customer had forgot or haven't think about the other item, this system will help them to consider whether to buy the suggested item or not. And Here is the most advanced analysis of this smart trolley, which is auto checkout and payment. Customers can use this function in supermarket to queue for the cashier. After the cashier is ready, the customer can go to the cashier to complete the auto payment. After they go to the cashier, they don't have to scan the product again, as it would be already done by the RFID sensor which is placed in the trolley. The RFID sensor of the trolley will read the RFID tags on the products. Therefore, the sensor will detect the type, number of products and the price, which will then be shown on the screen of the cashier. Also, the total price will be displayed in the bottom of the screen, and the customer can complete the payment easily. The customer can also complete the payment easily through their mobile phone. After the analysis part, let's take a look on the functions of the smart shopping trolley. There are 4 main functions in our system. The number 1 function is product searching and positioning. As I already said, customer can search the product via the mobile applications as well. The product information will be stored for the user. Also, the system will calculate the shortest path to customer and display on the map. The customer only needs to follow the path and they will find the product easily. Secondly, the shopping assistant. As we said, some customer will forget to buy some products even if they have shopping list paper. Since this reason, this function is provided. They can search the product and add them to the shopping list before entering the supermarket. During shopping, the system will show the shopping list to customer. The customer can check which product is brought and avoid forgetting to buy the products. Third, active reminder and recommendation. As we would collect all customers' shopping record, we will analyze the user's shopping behavior and relation between buying different products. This is the help to the business. In this way, we can know about the behavior of the customers and their choice of products, like what kind of products they like and what kind of products most of the customers don't prefer to buy. So, we will provide the suitable recommendation and reminder for the providing personalized shopping experience. And lastly, the auto payment. Auto payment is used for checking out the product. The cashier will get the products in the cart when the users only need to walk through the cashier. The system will calculate the total and display on mobile. The users can complete the payment easy and fast. Now let's see the benefit of smart shopping trolley in the business. This trolley is going to help the business in many ways. It will help in reducing manpower required in billing section. This can reduce the expenses incurred in the management. The customer can be aware of the total bill amount during the time of purchase. So, they can manage this list keeping in mind the spendings. Also, the reduced time spent at billing counter increases customer satisfaction. This way, we can play a vital role in satisfying customers. Also, all the data recorded from this trolley can be used for analyzing the customer's behavior and bring changes according to it to our business. Therefore, customer satisfaction means increase in sales and benefits in stock management. Everything has a good and a bad side, but this shopping trolley has a very less disadvantage. Some disadvantages are it is very expensive to implement, so it is going to be very difficult for small scale vendors to implement it in the company. Secondly is the constant battery backup. This requires constant care as customers might get upset when they find their trolley out of power during the middle of the shopping routine. Now, cost and benefit analysis. Payback period in relation to cost and benefit analysis. The payback period relates the total time required to recover the fund that was invested by the business. In this case, the company has invested $14,400,000 in the beginning, and now it has cash flow of $3,440,500 in first year, $573,000 in second, $4,367,945 in third year, $8,528,500 in fourth year, $14,527,500 in fifth year, and in the sixth year it has $19,592,000. Thus, we can see that this new smart trolley technology tends to recover the initial investment in fifth year with total outlay of $14,527,500. Then, in the beginning years, it has negative cash flow, but it was gradually increasing then after. Using 6 years straight line method, we get the depreciation of $2,400,000 per year. Now, cost and benefit analysis, the net present value. The net present value is the difference between incoming and outgoing cash flows. It simply offers a view whether a firm gets profit from a project or not. In relation to this smart trolley, the net present value is positive by $12,124,943.46. This means the project will give a proof to be successful and financially acceptable. Now, talking about the internal rate of return. The profit with higher IRR are likely to be accepted. In this project, the IRR is 23%, which is significantly larger enough to accept new management system to be invested in this business. Profitability index. Profitability index is which profit investment helps company to calculate the per unit value by per unit of investment. In relation to this project, the profitability index is 1.84, which is simply more than 1, which tells that this project is acceptable in accordance to this profitable index as well. Therefore, the overall calculation and evaluation suppose this new technology to be introduced in the business. Sensitivity analysis. Sensitivity analysis is performed in order to analyze any change that may be caused. In first sensitivity analysis, it has shown the maintenance costs are increased by 10% with cash inflow remaining the same. It shows the net present value reduced to 11.854 million, but original case along with internal rate of return is same, whereas the total value per unit has also increased. In this case, the net present value is positive and the profitability index is also more than 1. The internal rate of return is also more than the discounted rate. In this sense as well, this project is acceptable. Now, let's talk about sensitivity analysis too. In this, we have decreased the level cost reduction by 10%. It shows that the net present value has also decreased to 10.687 million than the original case. Also, the internal rate of return IRR has reduced to 22% from 23%. Even though the payback period is 4.377, which means the project is acceptable. The profitability index as well is more than 1, that is 1.74. Therefore, this all indicates that the project is acceptable. The overall management system evaluation states that introducing new and smart trolley is beneficial for the firm in reducing cost and developing favorable platforms for the profit. Apart from the capital budgeting technique, sensitivity analysis has also shown that initial outlay of $14,400,000 is significant to produce positive result for the firm. Let me conclude my presentation. Taking into account the changing trend in retail shopping, we come to a conclusion that the intelligent shopping trolley is most certainly a definite necessity for the retail marketing industry to step up their portfolios, cope up with the advancement in technology, and save time and manpower. We have arrived now at the close where we began. So I want to thank you all for your precious time. Thank you.